Stop broadcast. Audio only broadcast. Camera selection.
Selection. Back camera. Camera.
Selection. Front camera.
All right. So let me stop this. This is talking
Speech off.
too much. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I wanted to come on and because I did say this earlier on my Twitter account, on my Twitter page. I said, don't let your eyesight cloud your vision. And many people may not, a lot of people did get it because y'all are retweeting it and liking it and stuff. But I really wanted to kind of explain what I meant by that. Quickly, inshallah. It's not going to be long because I got Asr coming up and whatnot. But I was, after the khutbah, and y'all saw the khutbah today. It's on the Periscope anyways. I came out of the prayer area and we was having lunch and stuff. And this brother came to me. Now, sighted people. May Allah have mercy on each and every one of you. I sometimes feel like, not all of y'all, but a good number of y'all are disabled. Like, and I know you're not all. Please don't get at me in the chat and say that you're all not all like that. I know that, obviously. But sometimes, man, you see people that got all their senses, but they senseless. All their senses, but they still remain senseless, mentally defenseless, and utterly just weird. Just like I'm sitting, and this brother comes to me randomly, right? Assalamu alaikum. I don't know his name. He didn't tell me his name. It doesn't matter. Because I meet him every now and again at the masjid, and he goes, how do you learn? Which is stupid. Anyway, saying how do you study is one thing. Asking me how do I learn is another. But anyways, he asked me, how do you learn? So I try to explain Braille to him and Arabic Braille and stuff, and he doesn't know nothing about that, which is fine because Braille isn't important to him. I get it. Latin isn't important to me, so I understand that. But then he says something, and sighted people, please don't say this to people. Please do not say this to blind people because we look at you like you have no marbles if you say this to us. Don't say, I tried to be like you, so I closed my eyes. Like, please don't say that to us because then we just know that you're like, it's like saying to someone, I tried to know what it is to be a soldier, so I played a video game about war. Like, that's just stupid. Don't say that to us because it makes us laugh at you when we talk about you later on. So don't say that to us. This brother, he said that to me with a straight face. He said, when I close my eyes, I'm like you. I see what you see. And I'm like, no, you don't, because you get to open your eyes. Because me, I won't just go along with you. Most blind people will just nod. Me, I won't. I will tell you that what you said is ridiculous, which is what I did to him. I didn't tell him in a rude way, but I just said what you said is silly. It's not something that you would say to somebody. Like, I wouldn't walk up to a homeless person and say, I camped outside once and I know what homelessness feels like. That's stupid. Don't say that to people. Or a hungry person and say, you know what? I fast in Ramadan, so I know what you feel like. No, I don't know what they feel like at all. May Allah help everybody and allow us to help people. So this is what I meant sometimes. Sometimes being sighted can make you arrogant to things. It can make you make your vision clouded. I'm trying to explain to him that when you see people, y'all looking at me now, and before I even start talking, you get an image. Big guy, camera's kind of off, can't see, big beard, different hat. So you look at me and you have an idea as to what I'm going to say, or you think you do, because you're prejudging visually. You have a visual expectation of what I'm about to say. Now, what I'm about to say is audible, not visual, but this is what happens. You see a white speaker or a black speaker or Indian speaker or Arabic speaker, whatever speaker, and you have a certain image of him or her, as it were. We don't have that problem. When you take the stage or the minbar, we don't visually expect anything from you. This is the difference. This is what it means by clouding your vision, because now I have to indirectly convince you that I'm intelligent if you look at me like I'm not intelligent. Blind people don't have that problem. Race isn't an issue for us. Now, again, it's obnoxious when sighted people say they don't see color. That's ridiculous. But literally, we don't. Now, we know that color is very important to some people, and as it should be. It's an identity. If you're black, you should be happy with that. Allah created you like that. And so on and so forth. So to say that you don't see color is offensive to those who have it. The thing is, when we say it though, it's true. Because we can't see at all. So that doesn't cloud our vision. This same brother told me that he's been divorced for a little while and he's trying to get married again. I don't know why people come at me like I know sisters that can like hook you up. Like I don't run the marriage thing. I don't know why brothers be doing that to me. I get emails from brothers asking me to look for wives for them, and it's like, I don't know you, dog. Like what? What do you think? I have like a group of sisters lined up. Ya ukhti, ta'ali. Here's a brother. I don't run no matchmaking service, y'all. Like I don't do that. Anyway, he tells me that he looks for. He says deen. Everybody says that. He says deen and beauty. But I think beauty means more to him than that, because he spent 10 minutes talking to me about beauty and only 2 seconds talking about deen. Anyway, he says to me, he says, but I can't seem to, I always look at the girl and how pretty she is. And I'm like, that's why you ain't married yet, because you looking for a supermodel. Don't look for Beyonce to be your fiance. Like, what are you looking for? I don't even... Anyway. So I told him the same thing I'm telling y'all. Don't let your eyesight cloud your vision. You have 4 more senses. You have hearing. You have touch. You can't be touching on the sisters like that. You go to jail. Not to mention it's haram. You have smell. You have hearing. You have touch. You have taste. You have all these different senses that Allah gave you. And Allah said to us, after we say أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم قل هو الذي أنشأكم وجعل لكم السمع والأبصار والأفئدة قليلا ما تشكرون. He mentioned hearing first, because this brother said, well, eyesight's the most important one. And I'm like, not necessarily, because Allah mentions hearing first. Allah says سميع بصير. He says قل هو الذي أنشأكم وجعل لكم السمع والأبصار. He says hearing first. More often than not, he puts hearing above seeing. So it may not be the most valuable one. It's the one that y'all use the most, and it gets y'all in the most trouble oftentimes, because racism isn't based off of hearing. It's not. It's based off of seeing. And this is something that has been going on since people were created different. So, all this kind of stuff, even Iblis said that. He said you created him from mud and created me from fire. If he couldn't see, he wouldn't have known that. So don't let your eyesight blind your vision. Don't do that. Cloud your vision, because there's a lot more to look at than what you see. And some people can't see past their own eyesight. So I wanted to just tell you, inshallah, just advise you and myself in a non-judgmental way. Things aren't always the way they look to you. Things are not always the way they look. Jazakumullah khair. I want to keep this short. If it's beneficial, please share it. Click the subscribe button on my Periscope. That way you get notifications. And you can actually, on the Periscope, which is really cool, you can actually shut the video and listen to it and do other things. On Twitter, you can't do that. Once you shut the video, it's off. So if you're watching me on Periscope, subscribe, and get the updates, inshallah, as I go live. You guys will be able to see it. So I appreciate every one of you. Uhibbukum fillah. And jazakumullah khairan. Once again, do not let your eyesight cloud your vision. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Take care and stay blessed.
Speed camera select audio stop.
Stop broadcast.